Hi there, welcome back to my channel. So it's time to do a read for November 2020. And I want you to make sure that you look at the photos of this deck here with this feather. And then there's this one right here. It's a little dove feather, okay. And then this one right here, okay. So just look at the three photos on my channel. Ask your higher power if you need help and which one will have your read. And if you're not feeling it, then it's wise not to pick one this time, okay? I'm also going to do past, present, and future with these cards, okay? And these ones. And these ones. So I'm going to do some really good spreads for you to help you with the month of November, okay? Beautiful cards I have here. So I'm going to do past, present, and future with all these cards. But the important thing is to pick the ones with the feather, which one's going to be your read, okay? So take your time, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then look at them. Try not to think too much. It's more of a feel, okay? So I'm going to get on with the reads. And like I said again, I really hope you're doing well. Please comment if you have any other ideas. I can do also a detailed read for you personally. Just email me if you're having maybe problems to do with relationship, job, maybe you have to make a big move of some kind, or you maybe just want to ask somebody on the other side who's passed and ask them for some guidance, or do they have a message for you? I've done that a lot with my clients. Okay, so I'm going to get on with the read now. Okay, so if you pick this feather in this deck, I'm going to do this one first, okay? I'm going to light the candle. So asking my higher power for guidance. So Great Spirit, which is my higher power. Great Spirit, please help me guide those out there looking for messages for the month of November 2020. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle these up. And when I do this, I can feel the cards. Even sometimes they feel like they stop me, but it's not really ready yet, I can tell. Been doing this for a long time, so you just kind of know through practice. Anybody can try this, you know, you just have to get yourself a deck of cards and do some research. We all have that in us, you know, connection to the other side. There we go. So first, I'm going to look for the Queen of Hearts. There she is. That represents me because I'm asking my higher power for guidance through these cards for those out there looking for guidance, okay? So this is a detailed spread, past, present, and future. I'm going to get the other cards. This one here. Good old counseling cards. I love these ones. So this will be a past, present, and future also with these cards. So this reads for November, so the past would be 4 to 6 weeks before that type of idea. All right. Past, present, and future. Okay. So we got the Hermit, the World, and Temperance. Put those over there. I'll read those once I'm done all these. Now the native cards. There we go. All right. Past, present, and future. Put those over here for now. So the past represents long night moon, present is rose moon, and future is west. And I'll give you all the details of that. These are earth cards. I like using different types of cards because you can get a lot of messages that kind of connect together, grouping with one major message. Okay. Music was past, Green Man, present, and crystals is the future. Pretty cards. See? Sorry about the glare there. All right. 2 more decks. Don't forget to subscribe. It would be great if you did. That's a hard one to get people to subscribe. The more subscribers I have, the more YouTube keeps you on. You know, that's just the way it is, I guess. That's fine. I'm really in this just to guide and help others, so either way. If I could just have clients come into my door again, but can't right now. So this is the best way to do it for me right now. Financial flow, this represents. And then we have, that's past, present, creative expression, and future, breaking free. That sounds good. Breaking free. All right, so I'll read those too in a minute. One more deck to go. If you put your notifications on too, you'll know when I do another read. So that's quite helpful. I have some people I follow on YouTube and I put on my notifications because I like to know what they're up to and what they're doing. Okay. about acting, about kindness. This is the past, present, do something for someone else, and future, new love. That could be a love for something too, not a person, but it can be something creative you do. But I'll get into that more in a minute too. Okay, so that's all the spreads. And what I usually do is I'll turn off the video, make some notes, get the proper read here. And this will be past, present, and future here too. All right. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to read these cards, I decided. So this is past right here. So in the past, the 9 of Diamonds represents there was a supportive surroundings around you to do with your personal interests, your ambitions, and your goals. And there was really good feelings. This is the 8 of Hearts around your interests and your ambitions. There was really good feelings with people, even a little bit of friendly flirting, goofing around, just having some fun. And over here we have, there was a meeting of some kind to do with some news you were waiting for. So you received some news. And the news was not the best news that you were hoping for. It was a time of sadness. It brought tears to your eyes. And it was to do with this friendly older gentleman here. And he could have been a relative too. Okay, so that was in the past. In the present, the 10 of Diamonds, it represents happiness and also a happy ending to an unpleasant situation. And with this card beside it, and the spade is down, like there was an illness, all's not well, to do with some health problems. But because of this 10 of Diamonds, this health problem it's going to be okay. Like you're going to recuperate, or a certain somebody you've been worried about, and it could be to do with this older man here, recuperated presently, okay? Or it's going to happen, you'll see. The 6 of Clubs represents certain steps that have to be taken seriously to do with a business. So working hard, taking it seriously for money. Money is really important right now, and there's a lot of good possibilities to do with finances. They're your main concern here. And there will be certain measures that need to be taken to do with the success of getting the money that you need. 8 of Diamonds is representing there's a lot of socializing, some pleasant talk to do with some new hope, something to do with something that's really close to your heart, something you really, really have been working on and care about. Okay? And it's a festive kind of atmosphere to do with all that. So these are all together to do with the money, certain steps, and the socializing piece to get your new hopes come to a reality. Okay, something really, really important, close to your heart. In the future, yes, it's going to take a lot of hard work and perseverance, so don't give up. even though there may be a unpleasant circumstance that'll happen, some kind of separation, kind of breaking up of some kind. Okay, and it may have to do with a really nice man or even a sweetheart. There's something that, there's going to be a upsetting indecision, some kind of separation, possibly even involuntary, okay? So stay strong. There's something where you'll feel torn apart. But the Four of Hearts represents a nice gathering, a pleasant event. With the Two of Clubs, something to do with a business meeting, okay? There'll be a discussion between two or more people. This discussion can take place with a boss, lawyer, other business personnel of some kind, okay? So you kind of have to put those together right here and these two together over here. Now this is coming quickly in the future, and this is passing quickly in the future. When it comes, it's going to pass quickly. So those are those cards. That's the Gypsy read one, and now I'm going to do the other ones, okay? Okay, first of all, I'll do these cards here. These are the native cards. And in the past, this represents long night moon. And what it's saying, long night moon, in the past, it was time to build on what you started, to concentrate on your personal and career achievements. Your leadership skills are amplified, but you need to find a balance with that. You need to balance with your spiritual matters. It was time to remove restrictions and get on with your life, okay? Present is Rose Moon, and Rose Moon is representing, it's a time to look at your home environment. Examine the good and the bad in your home. What can you do to it, like improve your space mentally and physically? It's time to mother also your inner child, okay? And future, this says West. It's time to listen to your intuitions and your emotions. Like really, if you're repressing anything, it's time to let it out, like seeking your like true self. And if you do that, it'll do a lot of healing, and it'll get rid of certain endings for new beginnings, which is, you know, a good thing. So don't be afraid to change, okay? Because if you do that change, it will bring you a lot of security, okay? So those are those cards there. Now I think I'll do these cards. Okay, I always call these the counseling cards. So in the past, the Hermit represents, it was a time where you withdrew your energies and devoted them to your own personal interests and pursuits, okay? Which is sometimes a good thing, you know. We have to focus on what we want, like what we want to do. Present, this is the World card. Hard work is going to pay off now, okay? This is a good card because this is in your presence. So don't give up. A major cycle is going to end and a new one's going to begin. And it's going to really pay off for you. Future, this is Temperance card. Your success will be determined by your patience, and to be precise, punctual. Timing is going to be really important, okay? Use this waiting time wisely so you will be prepared to act. Try not to reject anything that seems very, very complex. Don't reject that situation. Go for it. Okay, so that's those cards. Let's see. I'll do these ones. I call these the love cards. So past, present, and future. So in the past, it was a time to show acts of kindness because it would bring you more love into your world, okay? And right here we have, it's time to do something for somebody else. Right here, so that's present. In the present, your heart needs an outlet to express powerful emotions. So this is urging you to engage in something very artistic and something creative. Do something also for somebody else, it's saying. It'll re-energize your relationships by giving back. And future, there's going to be some kind of new love. This new love could be person, it could be work opportunities, and even spiritual growth. If you're in a relationship right now, there's going to be a burst of new energy which is coming into this partnership that you have, okay? All right, so that's those cards. I think I'll do these ones next. Past, present, and future. In the past, there was financial flow. You manifested a new sense of abundance in your life, and all the financial flows were removed. I mean, blocks were removed. So that was a good time for money in the past. Things were going well for you. Creative expression. Your heart is going to need an outlet to express your really, really strong and powerful emotions. It's time to engage, again, it's saying, in your artistic and creative side. Okay? So when you hear that, you'll know what this card is talking about because you have a very creative side. It's time to get in touch with it presently. Okay? Future, I like this card. Breaking free. You're feeling kind of trapped in some kind of area in your life. It's time to take the first step to set yourself free, okay? To any restrictions of any kind. It's time to set yourself free. Okay, and the last deck here is the Earth cards. Past, present, and future. So in the past, this represents music and harmony. Your life was flowing quite smoothly, and you were actually feeling the harmony. Things were flowing nice for you, okay? Presently, things will fall into place. Your life will come into some kind of a balance, but beware of your ego, okay? Do not let things get in your way where you're going to take them too seriously. Don't let the ego get in the way. Because if you listen to this card, things will fall into place, okay? Just trust it. And the last one here is crystals. And it represents focusing. Eliminate all your distractions and focus on your main subject, your main project or relationship. And it could be maybe your main focus right now should be even just to relax and be fully present as much as you can. And if that's hard for you, maybe try to go online and look for guided meditations to help you stay in the moment and focus, okay? If you do this, it will expand your awareness. So keep your eyes, your ears, and your heart focused on your main subject, the most important thing right now for you, okay? So that's those cards. So that's your read for November 2020. I look forward to any comments. And please subscribe. Just push that subscribe button. That's very, very helpful for all of us on YouTube. And if you need a personal read, just let me know through my emails, okay? I want to do personal reads right now because it will give you even a better accurate read personally. So times are hard right now. I'm not charging anything for that right now. So if you want a personal read to do with relationships, work, anything like that, or if you want to talk to somebody from the other side who's passed, I can do a read with that where their message will come through. Just let me know through my emails. Get in touch with me, okay? All the best, and I'll be doing another read for December 2020, and in the middle of November I'll probably do another one on global issues. Okay, so all the best. Take care. Okay, so if you picked this deck of cards with this feather, I'm going to do your read now. Light my candle first. Great Spirit, please give me a good detailed read here for those who picked this spread here for the month of November 2020. Okay, first I'll shuffle these ones up. I hope you're doing well out there. I hope these reads help you in some way, give you some kind of guidance. Sometimes they can give you some strategies to help you with your goals, your relationships, and so on. Don't forget to subscribe. It's really helpful for me. And messages, if you want to do some comments, email me for a personalized read, which I'm doing right now, free of charge, because times are tough right there, out there right now, okay? There we go. First, I'm going to find the Queen of Hearts. She represents me, because I'm asking my higher power for messages to come through these cards for you. Okay. Okay, so this is the Gypsy read. This will be past, present, and future messages. And I'm going to do these cards here. And I'll do just a past, present, and future with these. Oh, that one just flew, so that's a pretty important one. I'll read it, give you the details later, but this represents the moon, okay? So I'm going to put that one there. Cut the deck. Past, present, and future. Okay, so I'm just going to put these over here for now and read those later. Now the earth cards. It's good to actually look back on other reads too, because you might forget what the cards were saying in the present, future, past, so on. It's good to compare because it helps you start understanding how these reads work too, okay? And if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments or email me to do with any of the reads I've done in the past or even now. Okay. Past, present, and future. This one looks really interesting. That'll be a good read. Now this one. It's probably good to put your notifications on too so you'll know when the next read is. So I usually do one in the middle of the month sometime for global issues, and then I do one for the beginning of every month for you to pick your spread. So it's more personal for you. There we go. Okay, so that will be past, present, and future. Set those over there. There's one more deck after this. I like using a lot of cards sometimes because it gives you just overall a better read. And you can put all these messages together. Oh. Okay, so past, present, and future. Last deck. These are the native cards. Past, present, and future. Okay, so I'm going to take some notes with all these cards, and then I will give you your read. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to do the Gypsy card read. So in the past, there was a lot of thoughts. You were dwelling on a lot of matters of interest, a lot of plans going on. And there was like a festive atmosphere to do with these plans. There was pleasant talking going on, little small talk, this and that, but it's all to do with your thoughts, your plans, matters of interest, okay? And also in the past, something to do with those matters of interest, there was some kind of loss, and you felt like you were at a four corners and you didn't know which way to turn. It was like you were at a crossroads. And here we have, there was some kind of trip or nice path or a pleasant phase in your life during the past, in regards to this man here. Now, this man could be a close friend of the family. He could be your father. If you're a father, it could be your son or young man. You'll know to do with this loss. You're at a four corners, and there was like a nice phase of your life to do with this person, and that was all past. Okay, in the present, Three of Spades means there was some kind of obstacle in the way, like something was cut off. There was a connection between something that was just cut off, and there was a meeting between two people. Now, because these two cards are together, this meeting could have been canceled too, or you did go to the meeting to find out that there is obstacles in the way about certain matters. Okay, and it could be in regards to some kind of friendship too, or this card is just being a modifier to any unpleasant situation. So even though there was obstacles, it's all going to work out okay. So that's good. And here we have some friendly flirting going around. Someone who seems to have good feelings and good intentions, but because there's a King of Spades right beside it, you are not to take this person seriously, okay? They could even be some kind of a rival, just kind of goofing around too, okay? Three of Clubs, and don't forget this is all in the present. Three of Clubs, there's a lot of hard work and that still needs to be done. So you have to really persevere, and don't forget that any goal or dream can be fulfilled, but you really have to work hard at it, okay? And with this here, this is a 10 of diamonds, which represents happiness, and it also represents a happy ending to any unpleasant situation. So that's a really good card to have for your present situation. And future, here we have a Four of Spades. Now, even though this is your future, so it's not here yet, when it does come, it will leave quickly this physical thing that's going on, okay? So the Four of Spades represents something is doubtful. There's going to be upsetting indecision or separation, and possibly involuntary. So it will cause a bit of unease and stress to do with some kind of great joy that you're looking forward to. Because this card is next to the negative card, don't worry either. Again, here we have a positive modifier, okay, when it's next to a bad, unlucky card. Okay, so it's like, yeah, you know, sometimes things happen that are upsetting, but don't let it get you, because it's going to work out still somehow, okay? So, and it's going to quickly pass that. This card here, unfortunately, the Ace of Spades with the spade upside down, represents something that's going to be tragic, of a very serious consequence, to do with some kind of business site, a place of business, which it's just totally geared around business, okay? And it can even be if you're doing business in your home type of thing too, like an office in your home, working from home, or like a place where you have to go to work. There seems to be some kind of tragedy in regards to that, and there's somebody who's very jealous and envious of you, and it's also to do with financial insecurity, undecided business, and be very, very cautious because this business indecision, like you want to decide something, make a decision, but you have to really give it a great deal of thought because it may be something really, really major. And whenever we have to, you know, do something that could be a major thing in our life, it's best not to jump right into it, right? Take your time and give it a great deal of thought. So this here is coming. It is future, but it's really close, okay? It's almost like right at your doorstep. Once this happens, you'll know this is coming soon, okay? So that's those cards. Okay, so now I'm going to do the Earth cards. Past, present, and future. So in the past, this represents wolf and instinct. It's saying you've lost touch with your instincts, your sensitive side, due to some kind of cultural or religious beliefs or some kind of direction you've been taken. What you were doing, and this is past, limiting your mindset. And I was saying, like, you should experiment by getting out of the norm, you know, like step out of the box and get out of the norm and listen to your instincts, listen to your gut. Your mind and body need to work together again. There was some kind of separation with that, and it's time to get in touch with it again, okay? Present is fairies, earth magic. And what they're saying is pay attention to nature, appreciate, be grateful for the outdoors, even plant something. Get your hands dirty, get your hands in the soil, and you'll feel very rewarded after the fact, okay? Future, this is Dragonfly. And this is stating that you're entering the next cycle of your life. It's going to come quickly and very unexpected. So don't panic, because trust in yourself. You are prepared for this. Due to all the experience, you have all the wisdom you need right now. So surrender, go with it, and let go of any illusions you might have, okay? So that's those cards. Now I think I'll do these ones. Okay, so first of all, the past. These are the lovers. And they're saying it's in the past, it was time for making an important decision. And that is all passing now. Okay? Present, this is the Fool. Saying trust your surroundings because they require and need your support. Innocence, adventure, and trust needs focus now. It's time to be in the present moment and decide what spirituality really means to you, okay? It's really important that we have that balance of the mental, physical, and spiritual. So what does that mean to you? Okay? You're surrounded by forces right now that require your support and trust and your innocence and your adventure. So focus on the present. And future, this is the Five of Wands. And this card represents that you will soon experience a lot of competition, which really it means and requires your respect in regards to your opponent, okay? Does that make sense? They're going to be like on the other side of the fence type of thing, and try to respect their point of view, but refuse to be a victim, okay? Don't let your frustration or anger, hate, prejudice, or anything like that, any negative thoughts come out, because they will hurt you too, not just that other person. So just really try to hold yourself together with respect, and this will work out well for you, okay? Now earlier, this card here fell. This represents moon. That was the extra card that fell, so it has a big meaning here. And it's saying, do not let your fears take over, because you may feel like you're surrounded right now by darkness, which makes it hard to separate from illusions, okay, and reality. So trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and focus on what's real, okay? So that's those cards there. So now I'm going to do, let's see, I'll do these cards here. So in the past, this represents family harmony. In the past, your relationships with family were healing. You were having better experiences with genuine harmony. Okay, and that's all to do with family and harmony. So that's a nice card. Present. In the present, magic of nature. This represents it's time to spend more time outdoors. Nature has the power to expand all your ideas. Like a lot of ideas come from people just taking a nice long walk, okay? So believe in that. All the information you need, all the answers you need will come to you. And it's very healing for you. So just take some long walks out in nature and you'll be able to figure things out, okay? And future. This is parenting and children. That's what this card represents. There's going to be some positive changes going on in the area of parenting. Happy outcomes will happen due to this, and it can also be due to your parents, a child, or both. Okay, so that's good. And let's see, now I will do this deck here. Okay, I call these the love cards. So this one here is past, and it says, listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but you need to listen with a loving heart. You need to trust that. Trust it with your heart, okay? Present, miracles and blessings. Everything has a gift. So you have a lot of miracles happening right now. And it's time to look at that and learn from it. And then, okay, you look at it and go, do I really have these miracles? Take a good look around you, what you have. Be grateful and keep looking again, and you'll realize, wow, things are happening for the better. And future. Express your love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. Sometimes, you know, you giving a little token of your love to somebody is going to be so rewarding just for you. So this is always a good thing to do for others. And the last deck right here And these are the native cards. In the past, this represents south. Within you is knowledge and power, so have faith in yourself and trust it. In the past, it was time for renewal and growth, and it was time to walk your talk because you are a courageous warrior. The present card, Ash, it's a time to overcome your mental barriers, a time for peace of mind, good health, and recovery from illness, so that's a good thing. It's time to prosper, so that's a good card. And the last one here is quartz, and this is the future card. And it's saying to energize and focus all your thoughts. Communications will just transform when you do this. Your knowledge will be balanced again, so let go of any negative thoughts. Try to be aware of negative thoughts and say, whoa, that was a negative thought. And how can I turn that into a positive thought? It's like unlearning those negative thoughts and rewiring your brain to be more positive again, okay? Because during hard times or if something bad happens, we have a tendency to go towards the negative, but let's go towards the positive and new things will open up for you. Okay? So that's it. That's your read for November 2020. Please subscribe, and I would love to hear some comments, and if you need a personalized message with these cards, I can do that for you too. Just email me, and right now it will be free because times are hard out there and I just really want to give it back to all of you, okay? So take care and all the best. Okay, so if you picked this deck of cards with this feather, I'm going to do your read now. Now first I'm going to light the candle. Ask my higher power for guidance. So Great Spirit, please give me guidance through these cards to give the proper messages for those looking for guidance for the month of November 2020. Okay, I'm going to shuffle them up first. Do past, present, and future. Hope you're doing well out there. If you want a personalized, detailed read, just email me. Please subscribe. That would be awesome. And that way you'll know when I have more reads coming. I do them the middle of the month. I like to do global reads, what's going on out in the world, and then every month do a personal read for everybody out there. There we go. So first of all, I'm going to look for the Queen of Hearts. That represents myself, because I'm the one asking for the messages to come through these cards for you. Okay, so this is your past, present, and future. And I'm going to do a few other decks here. It just makes a clearer message. The messages come out stronger for you. I'll just do a past, present, and future with all of them. Okay. Put them over here and I'll read them in a minute for you. And future. It's that one. Now I'll do these cards. Past, present, and future. Now these ones. Don't forget to turn on your notifications too. That'd be good for you because then you'll always know when something's coming up to do with my channel. That would be great. Love to hear from you too in the comments. Okay. That's past, present, and future. Put those over there for now. Okay, now these cards. Past, present, and future. And one last deck here with the native cards. Great. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra decks and then the Gypsy read. So I'm just going to take a few notes and then I'll give you your read. Okay, so now I'm going to do your read. I'm going to do these cards first, the Gypsy cards. So over here we have the Ace of Clubs and the Three of Spades. This is the past, and the Ace of Clubs represents your home. And there was obstacles to do with your home. Something was cut off, like a connection was severed. There was a loss due to your home in the past. And there were certain steps that needed to be taken, measures to be taken to achieve a certain goal to do with the home. And there was some arguments, disagreements of a serious nature. But because of the Eight of Hearts is over here by the Eight of Spades, you are not to take this seriously. Don't worry too much because it was all going to work out because there was new hope right beside it, okay? So that was the past. In the present, the Nine of Clubs represents a place of business, which could be working from home too. And there was some kind of positive modifier, a pleasant thing. For anything that went wrong, you didn't have to worry because this is a friendly friendship, positive modifier to anything unpleasant, okay? The Ten of Hearts represents great joy and happiness and well-being, and it is also a strong positive modifier to anything negative. So that is really good for the present. And here you have your wish will be granted. But be careful with this because sometimes to get to that point, there's a few things you have to go through. So don't expect things to come like boom, but it will come in good time. You will achieve your goals, success, wish granted. Okay, and here, all your positive thoughts, plans, and everything, and that's to do with it will be granted. And here, there's some kind of breakup or rift, like a separation from this person here. And this person can represent father, son, or young man, or even a close friend in the family. Okay? So just be aware of that. Like when I said when your wish will be granted, be cautious, there'll be a few obstacles. It could have something to do with this person here, okay? Future, there is some kind of bad move that might be taken, unwise action or unwise trip of some type. So you're going to have a temporary, remember temporary, troublesome spot due to some bad news, unpleasantness. Okay? When that comes into your future, it will quickly pass, which is awesome. And here, also in the future, you have, okay, you're going to feel like you're at a four corners, crossroads, it's decision time. Try not to be careless about this big decision you have to make. And someone is very envious of you to do with your personal and your material possessions of some kind. They're kind of jealous or whatever. And it could be something to do with this friendly older man. And he's probably a relative, like a male friend of some kind. And there also will be like a nice gathering, a pleasant event, okay? So that's future. And these are coming very, very soon. This future is close, very, very close. So those are those cards. So now I'll do the extra reads. Okay, first of all, I'll do these cards. Past, present, and future. So the past represents peace of mind. In the past, it was a time for peace of mind to be the main focus, a time to be honest with yourself, be helpful and kind to others, and to take the necessary steps to be your best when it comes to do with health. So eating the proper foods, sleep, exercise, meditation, maybe yoga, and avoid any type of toxins, and avoid any negative people, and even the media, the news, because that can be also quite negative. So that was for your past. For your present, it represents look into yourself. Look inside yourself. Look within yourself. Not through outside sources, but through you. Such as material possessions or relationships. Like find the answers. You have the knowledge. You have the answers within yourself. So you don't need to look for those answers from anybody else, okay? That's the present right now. Future. Sexuality. I had a hard time saying that one. Made me a little nervous. Anyway, it needs your attention right now, your sexual side. So be honest with yourself about this situation. Something might be making you feel uncomfortable, or you might need to heal when it comes to your sexual side. Some people might have sexual issues because they've been sexually abused in the past. So you might need professional help. And you may need help with body image issues, and the sexual issues, okay? So it's time to work on that, and it will bring you great joy. All right, so now I'm going to do, I'll do these cards, the counseling cards. So in the past, this is the Star card. It was a time for healing, relaxing, and then after the fact, it will quickly pass. And it will be then a time, after all that good healing, a time to have faith in yourself and in your life, because new hope will be coming. In the present, this is the card that represents to support and trust and have adventure, be supportive, be trusting, caring, and adventurous. It's a time to focus on the present and decide what spirituality means to you, and start doing some inner growth where your spirituality comes in. And for the future, this is the Five of Wands, and it's telling you competition is going to be experienced soon. And don't worry. Try not to get frustrated or angry, or you will get hurt too. So when you reach your component, try to respect them, but don't be a victim to them either, okay? So now I'll do these cards. So in the past, this represents ancestors. It's a time to connect to those who have passed on, your ancestors. That was in the past. They were surrounding you and trying to give you messages. So don't forget to ask them for guidance, because they are your teachers. In the present, winter solstice, review the past year and ask what's important. What lessons have you learned? And what are your new goals and your dreams? And be grateful, forgive, and spend time now alone reflecting on all of this. Be patient and be still, because that is very important, and you will start new beginnings. Okay? And future, this is dawn, representing new beginnings, new opportunities. Say goodbye to the old and face the truth. It's a time for new projects, so take risks. You will succeed, so let go of any doubts. Okay? And with these cards here, the native cards, this represents earth. It was a time to ground yourself. Look at the beauty, the gentleness around you, and it was a time to protect and nurture all around you. Okay, that was the past. Present is agate. Time to speak about all your interests and spark them up in all directions. And love, relationships, creativity, abundance. Open yourself up and give back, okay? Because you've increased your strength. You're protected now, stable, and you have the support, growth, and balance that you need. So communicate and adapt to it all, okay? Very important. That's a good card, actually, for the present. Future, this is Eagle. It's time to see the big picture. You will have courage and you will be able to focus on the big picture and conquer your fears now. Let them go. It's a time for accomplishments. Also a good card. That's great. Last deck here. I call these the love cards. Past, love is all around you. There is love everywhere, all the time. So now just acknowledge this truth, because you are very blessed with that. And that was the past. Present, it's a time for forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments, okay? So just forgive and you will feel so free. And then the last one, the future, be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive a lot more, and it just makes us all feel great. New things will open up for you. You will have new opportunities when you do that, okay? So that's it. That's your read for November 2020. Please subscribe. Give me some comments if you like, or if you need a personalized read, just email me and I can do that at no charge right now because times are tough, okay? So all the best. Take care, and I look forward to hearing from you.